1000 Scenes Project. I'm Morgan, and improviser number 738 of 1000 is Jeremy Ballin. Hey, Jeremy.
Hi there. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for doing it. Our randomly generated suggestion is Junior, Junior, Junior. I was kind of thinking that maybe we don't saddle him with being Ben Jr.
I don't know. I'm a Ben. My dad was a Ben. My dad's dad was a Ben. We're all Bens.
Yeah, and I know that. That's why I'm bringing it up now. I just feel like it's almost like an invitation to not be an individual.
You don't want our boy to be a Ben?
I want our boy to be whatever he wants to be, and it's not. You know, I love you, and I love your father, and I've heard such great things about your grandfather and the whole family line. You and your father are very much alike.
We're Bens.
And from what I've heard, your grandfather was a lot like that too. And again, nothing wrong with that.
No, fine people.
I just don't want. I don't want to. I'd be fine if he looks like you and gets a lot of, a bunch of qualities from you, but I don't want a carbon copy,
Are you thinking that we're going to have a boy that won't want to be a Ben?
There's nothing wrong with being a Ben. What if we went with like Tony, for instance, or Antonio?
I will not be the father of a Tony.
You will not be the father of a Tony. Okay, well, what's a name that you like that is not Ben? I'm definitely willing to explore other options.
Well, I mean, I figure we're going to call him Junior around the house so it doesn't get confusing. But yeah, I mean, I think I like a Ben Junior. I think I could go for I guess if we're going to be like fancy about it, which I really don't think that's not the kind of Ben I am. But if we want to call him Benjamin, perhaps, I think that would that be the kind of middle ground that you're looking for?
Ben, I went into the baby room and I saw the clothes that you bought.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had discussed it ahead of time. And again, I have no problem with the clothes that you wear and that your father wears. It's just the seeing little baby versions of your pantsuits.
Oh yeah.
It was cute, but it's also a little creepy.
Oh, yeah. Creepy. No,
yeah.
Our Benjamin will wear the pantsuits of his father, the pantsuits of his father's father, the Oshkosh Bogosh on weekends exclusively of his father and father's father and the Benjamin lineage. It's going to be
maybe it's like a cute thing to do on a holiday or something, like dress him up in the way that you were dressed for a picture and then take a picture and compare the pictures. I will not have our child have your name and your clothing and be forced into being a carbon copy clone of his father and grandfather, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Honey, I think you're mistaken. Ben is free to make his own decisions. He's free to be his own Ben, but he will most certainly be a Ben. He's a son of Ben. Who else could he be?
A Greg. I mean, he's going to look like you no matter what. He's in. Well,
just listen. I know a Greg in accounts payable, and he's a filthy animal. You do not want
not Greg.
Son of Greg.
And I don't want you to freak out if he doesn't want to be an insurance claim adjuster for veterinarians. Okay.
Hold on. You're saying you're saying
there's nothing wrong with being an insurance claims adjuster for veterinarians. It's an honorable profession. I just want our child, our Beauregard, to have options.
Honey.
Black eye. Stop. Thank you very much, Jeremy.
Thank you, man. That was fun.
Is there anything I can plug for you in the description of the video?
That would be awesome. I am in a improv group named Cranks and Pulleys, available on Facebook at Cranks & Pulleys, full word. And there's a really, really, really great improv festival coming up that's at Steel Stacks in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. It's associated with Arts Quest and Banana Factory. You can find all the information at steelstacks.org. It's coming up in January, so I think the deadlines for submissions is coming up super fast. It's going to be a ton of fun, great workshops. And yeah, other than that, check out the Game Zone online. We make goofy videos and sell retro games and stuff. And that's about the tall and short of it.
Fantastic. Well, I'll put links to all of that in the video description.
All right.
Thanks again for have a great day.
Thank you, Morgan. You too.